Hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Hobart Brickies Pregame Show. I'm Jordan Chantos,
And I'm Isaiah Gransberry.
and it's Regional Championship Week. All right, Hobart, impressive outing last week against the Lowell Red Devils. The defense really stepping up, only allowing 7 points, the final score being 10-7. Riley Johnston having Hobart's only score of the game with a 30-yard touchdown run, and then Mickey Jankovic coming in with the field goal to help Hobart win by 3 against the great Lowell Red Devils team who, without the forfeits, they would have been 9-1 this year. So that really says something about Hobart this year.
Yeah, it definitely does. Hobart came out in that game determined. And the defense, they came to play. It's playoff time. I mean, usually in the playoffs, you see low-scoring games. The teams are good. All the teams, every team you play week after week is going to be good. So, shame on us, but I actually feel like I predicted a 3-point game. So, I'm thinking 17-14.
You did. What'd you say? 20? You
said 17-14. I'm thinking 17-14.
17-14. I said 24-17. It was definitely. Hey, I wasn't expecting for the offense to be only scoring one time.
Yeah, so it was crazy. But let's take a look at those highlights. Wow, those were some great highlights. And you were at the game, so tell us, which players stood out to you the most?
Yeah, for sure. I was on the sideline getting some of those recordings with the Golf Plus team, myself and our producer on the Golf Plus Sports Show, Maddie Leonard. But what I saw was a great outing by Riley Johnson, the quarterback, obviously. He had that touchdown run. And also Zach Vode, the receiver. Like I've said in every episode that we've had of this Brickies pregame show, Zach Vode and Riley Johnston have that special connection. I like to say, too, with Johnston's speed and elusiveness and agility, why need a running back when you have a quarterback like that? It's like the old saying goes, why have enemies when you have friends like that? Why need a running back when you have a quarterback like that can run? He can pass, run, he can do it all. He's the star of the team right now, especially on the offensive end, and Zach Vode is just there elevating that offense to a state title.
And you also have to give credit to that offensive line. They've made it easy on Riley Johnston, Mark Insland, Tyler Turley, and just the rest of the offense to produce. And it's getting one touchdown and getting a field goal. They still move the ball pretty well, and don't let that score fool you. That offense is very powerful, so look out for them for the rest of the playoffs.
Yes, Lowell is a very tough defensive team, so I was impressed by Hobart's showing on offense. They drove it down the field. Just because they weren't able to get as many scores as you would think, they still drove it down on Lowell in the air and on the ground.
So it's going to be exciting, but this week they're at Logansport. Even though Sika said he hadn't heard of Logansport before. We hadn't either, but that's the beauty of the Indiana High School State playoffs. You find new teams to face in new areas that you might not just go to on a normal day. So tell us a little bit about Logansport.
Logansport has 4 sectional championships and 1 regional championship dating back all the way to 2004.
I mean, Hobart obviously coming off the regional championship last year. they'll be looking forward to a lot of those players have that experience, and they bring that into the game. So that's a one-up for us. Obviously, we still got to come and play.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Pop Warner jerseys, baby. But Hobart obviously has that momentum coming in from beating Lowell this past week. They have the better record. Logansport only being 6-6, right?
6-6, playing some. The schedules are quite different, but that's what Seco wants. He wants us to play tougher teams, Hobart to play tougher teams, and to get them prepared for games like this. But at the end of the day, it is the playoffs. Everybody has to come play, and everybody has to be effective. So it'll be interesting. I think my final score prediction will be Hobart 17, Logansport 6.
6. Oh, all right. Now I'm going to say Hobart 31, Logansport 21. I think there's going to be an offensive battle this week. I think it's going to be contrasting to last week. I mean, Logansport, I don't know. I haven't watched them all year, but I know they're probably studying Hobart's defense. They had a lot to go off of last game because they were stopping Lowell so many times. So I think that they'll come prepared and give Hobart a run for their money by the offensive step up.
Definitely. So there you have it. We'll have the live streams on our page. Thank you guys for watching, and tune into the Golf Play Sports Show next Monday night at 7 p.m.
We'll see you next time.